Today we're going to explore a fascinating and serious topic: how healthy sexual activity may influence both longevity and brain health. We'll look at what scientific research has discovered from statistics, anatomy, functional studies, and medical imaging. First, from a statistical perspective, several long-term cohort studies have found a link between sexual activity and life expectancy. For example, the famous Carefully study in the UK followed men for over 10 years and found that those with higher sexual frequency had significantly lower all-cause mortality rates. Similar findings in other studies suggest that married individuals or those with stable, intimate relationships tend to live longer than single individuals, regardless of gender. While these studies are observational and cannot prove direct causation, the associations are consistent across multiple populations. Next, let's look at cognitive health and memory. Research in older adults has shown that those with more frequent sexual activity often perform better on memory tests, verbal fluency tasks, and executive function assessments. Some longitudinal studies have even suggested that higher sexual satisfaction and activity levels are linked to a lower risk of developing mild cognitive impairment or dementia in the future. These findings imply that sexual activity may be associated with healthier cognitive aging. Brain imaging studies provide some clues about potential mechanisms. Functional MRI and PET scans show that sexual arousal and orgasm activate brain regions like the nucleus accumbens, hypothalamus, and limbic system, areas involved in reward, motivation, and emotional regulation. These regions are also closely linked to dopamine, oxytocin, and endorphin release, which are known to improve mood, reduce stress, and possibly support memory and learning processes. Additionally, sexual activity may benefit cardiovascular health by improving blood vessel function and reducing blood pressure fluctuations. Because cardiovascular health is closely tied to both longevity and brain aging, this indirect pathway may partly explain why sexual activity appears linked to longer life and better cognitive function. However, it's important to emphasize that most of this evidence is observational. People who have regular, satisfying sexual lives may also maintain healthier lifestyles overall, exercising more, eating better, and experiencing stronger social connections, all of which independently support longevity and brain health. In summary, current research suggests that regular, healthy sexual activity may be associated with longer life expectancy and better cognitive health, possibly through mechanisms involving emotional well-being, cardiovascular function, and brain reward systems. But to establish clear cause and effect relationships, more large-scale, long-term, and interventional studies are needed. For now, maintaining a healthy, satisfying sex life, along with good sleep, exercise, nutrition, and emotional balance, seems to be a valuable part of healthy aging.